So Beyonce mama Tina just got ditched by her husband Richard Lawson. And it's crazy because Richard just revealed why he left her.
The negative stuff that comes up, all the skeletons and all the things that you have dealt with.
And according to him, Tina wasn't the same Tina he married 8 years ago. Something about her was changing. But did she really just expose him as the bad guy?
Much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, you know, he has a lot of the qualities. He has a lot of the qualities that that I love, and we're having a...
It gets worse. After Richard posted a quote inspired by Ralph Waldo, fans were concerned about why he wasn't even overseas with his wife. I mean, we all know how long Tina has been giving this man a complete headache, but now it just seems like the whole relationship was a flop. Because I find it weird that Richard did not attend Beyonce Renaissance tour and has been covering the rumors for a while now. But what really got him pissed is the fact that Tina is still holding on to Matthew. I mean, they finalized the divorce way back in 2011, and yet Tina is still going by Knowles and even added Lawson to the mix, which is real messy. But I heard that the reason Tina didn't drop Knowles as the last name was because of how big it got after Beyonce and her sister made it. But listen, rumors started speculating that Tina was very disrespectful towards Richard.
And I prayed for the type of man I wanted, and I got pretty much that. Is he perfect? Absolutely not. But, you know, he has a lot of the qualities.
Putting a theater together now where we will be co-creating because we have so many things that we have in common.
Much for me to tell the whole story.
And let me tell you, her attitude was a major factor in his decision to leave. But what really got everyone talking about their silent breakup is the fact that Richard didn't even show up to Jay-Z's mama wedding. And guess what? He didn't even let Tina be a part of his movie promotion. I mean, Tina and Richard are always together, so seeing him solo is just plain weird. Oh, and did I mention he's been spotted without his wedding ring? And I noticed how he hasn't been posting her in a while. And they normally drop a few pictures on their anniversary, but for some apparent reason, this year has been a lot different. Tina even changed her Insta name from Miss Tina Knowles, Lawson, back to Tina Knowles. So if you are still thinking these two are committed to being the best Hollywood couple around, well, think again, because Richard is done. And I'm honestly shocked considering how many years he actually fought to be with her. It's crazy that Tina let this man slip right through her fingers. But if you've been eyeballing their marriage from the beginning, you'll know that things weren't all that great. Considering the kind of woman she is, people just thought it would have been a perfect match, knowing how badly Matthew treated her.
When I went through my divorce, I was devastated after 33 years of marriage. Not because I wanted to stay in a marriage, but just because I was like, oh my God, I failed at this.
Their marriage lasted for about 30 years, but nobody could ever say that those 30 years were good because Matthew put her through the most. Rumors were said that he was super unfaithful to her and cheated constantly. But did Matthew really get 2 babies on Tina? I mean, Tina went through a lot being married to Matthew, but after a good friend of hers named Gwen introduced her to her older brother Richard, it solved the problem. But Tina was pregnant at the time with Beyonce and still married to Matthew. So things between them got crazy because he basically gave her enough power to control him. Tina claimed she was very attracted to Richard when they first started dating.
I remember he was helping Larry Jacobs move. And I was like, movie stars help people move? Wow. I was so impressed.
For shortly after, people started noticing the distance between them. One fan commented how it's funny that Tina has been on tour with her daughter Beyonce without Richard.
Things too. She was at the concert in Europe with Beyonce.
She even pointed out how Tina posted something a few weeks ago asking why men cheat when they have a good wife. But that wasn't the only sign that told us he left, because clearly we can see that Richard was tired of her attitude. Another fan came across the fact that Tina never looked at Richard when they were in an interview together. It just seems as if she's disgusted by him, or even to the point where she has had enough. I mean, Tina really gave Matthew a lot of hope. And I know they met in their younger days, but it's given that Tina used Richard as a cover-up. Her mind was not stuck on being rude to her husband. She was focused on self and was not into Richard as she claimed to be. She believed that her and Richard were better off as friends, and forcing a marriage will only cause more damage.
It's because I'm trying to figure out how you got a nice, chocolate, handsome husband, and when people Google you, the first name that comes up is Tina Knowles.
But even though there has been a lot of motion when it comes to this drama, do you really think Tina is the one to blame? Or was Richard just ready to move on? Let me know your thoughts, and as always, meet me in the next video.